battle has just begun!
Hello, and welcome to the RobotnikIsSexy show starring your good friend, Mr. RobotnikIsSexy, which is me. Today, I'm gonna fight not only one, but two name-worthy opponents. This first battle is going to be Zach, aka Smash Bros Pro 33. He does have a YouTube channel, and I will link it in the description. And we are trying out a new Pokemon that I haven't used in this game yet, which is Metagross. Metagross has had an interesting life. It was super mainstream in Gen 3 and 4, and then in Gen 5 it kind of was thrown into obscurity because there were better things to use that usually involved permaweather. But now that permaweather is nothing but a memory, thanks to it getting killed in X and Y, which I greatly appreciate, and given the fact that it actually has something to super effective hit, other than rocks and ice types, fairy types, it can actually be very useful. So anyway, I led with the wrong Pokemon. I thought he was going to lead off with Azumarill, actually. But he doesn't do that, but it's fine, because I do have my special defensive bulky Tyranitar, and he just noms that citrus berry there after the Bug Buzz, and I get like a bazillion hit points back, so that's really useful. I really like the Lumberry on him. Heals just enough that I can survive with 4 HP and take him out with an Ice Beam attack, and that is perfectly awesome. Now that I have the Stealth Rocks up, his Dugtrio is probably going to be more vulnerable, since most Dugtrio, I believe, are Focus Sash. But he decides to go into Zangoose here. A little afraid of him using Sword Dance, and I'm just going to go into Metagross since I resist whatever he wants to do. I'm not sure if these guys get Sucker Punch or not, but he decides to go for a Quick Attack to finish off my Tyranitar. Not really, I don't know. He does have the, I think he has that ability where I think it's basically Guts or Toxic Boost or whatever. So instead of staying in and going for a Sucker Punch, he's going to switch out into his Dugtrio and trap me with a Rain Trap, which is perfectly fine because I'm going to go for an Agility. And Agility Metagross is an idea I really like, but it's something I haven't been able to really pull off successfully in 5th Gen because, as I said, Metagross kind of grew into obscurity. But with the help of Weakness Policy, which Dugtrio just activated, yeah, my monster attack power is now going to be doubled. Thanks for that unstabbed Sucker Punch that did like no damage at all. He's going to promote Azumarill here. Surprisingly, he does not go for an Aqua Jet. Perhaps he was really banking on Meteor Mash missing, and then he could have used Belly Drum and tried to kill me with Aqua Jet, maybe. But I'm not really sure if that would have worked because I do have a ton of health. But anyway, I'm just going to take him out. He's going to promote his Chandelure. Don't know if it's Scarfed or whatever, but I'm going to be faster because Agility is OP. And I just blow him up with Earthquake, and then he's going to forfeit knowing that he is lost. And yeah, 6-0 sweep thanks to Weakness Policy Metagross. Yeah. Let's just say I think Metagross is going to stick around in OU for a bit longer because, well, it did gain a couple new weaknesses. It has enough defense to take crunches and sucker punches with ease, and then Weakness Policy up to get a free Sword Dance effectively, and then sweep from there. So that's pretty cool, and this is going to be an awesome VGC match I had with Brighton. That is the second noteworthy character that I'm going to fight today. I had this one last night. He does have a channel. I will link it in the description. So he actually has a Hypercutter Mawile here, which completely threw me through a loop. I just assumed it was an Intimidate one, so I'm just going to switch into my own Mawile to intimidate his Mawile, but it doesn't work because he has Hypercutter. But I did want to protect my Aromatisse since I knew that turn 1 he's definitely going to Ironhead my Aromatisse because, well, he can't be put asleep thanks to his safety goggles, and he can't be taunted due to his Aroma availability. He is not going to want to take a Ironhead from Mawile, and since mine is so decrepitly slow, Mawile will attack it first, so I have to protect it. Switch into my own Mawile, who, as I said, fails to lower its attack, and then almost gets one-shot by an Ironhead, which is absolutely incredible. So, I was just gonna go for Sucker Punch. He does click Protect on his Mawile, so I'm gonna kill my own Mawile with Boom Burst, but I do a hell of a lot of damage to Sableye. That is crazy. He told me that he had some special defense investment as well, and I did, what is that, like a near 70% damage? Crazy time. So now I can send it Musharna, and you know the name of the game. Billy Mays is here, and he is going to tell you about the Kaboom, which is a wonderful product that is only $19.99, and no kitchen is complete without it. Yeah, he just did it and completely wiped out his two guys. Now, he does make a bit of a misplay here. I don't know what his thinking is, but he could have easily gone for Sucker Punch on Billy Mays. Not really sure why he didn't do it, but I'm very thankful he didn't do it because it allowed me to completely wipe out his two Pokemon right there. And thanks, Scrappy Ability, for allowing me to completely annihilate Sableye. That is really handy. So now I'm going to switch out. I know that he is definitely going to want to target Billy Mays, so I'm going to use Protect, and he unwisely double targets, which is something in general I don't think you do that much in VGCs, although I could be wrong. Again, I have never competed in an actual VGC, but I do like, I love, in fact, flat doubles where you are forced to choose 4 and there's an item clause, and I don't know, I just think it's a very creative way to play the game. So now I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge, switching to my other Pokemon, which is Musharna, as Magypsy gets up that flawless Chick Room, and yeah, going to Helping Hand that Moonblast. I don't know what bulk you have on that Kingdra, but whatever bulk you did have, it's not going to be enough, because I am Quiet Natured with special attack investment, and I have Helping Hand boost, so that is goodbye Kingdra. I was actually extremely afraid he would go for Protect on his Kingdra, but he doesn't. Being burned is actually an ideal thing for me, because that gives me a free switch into Billy Mays, and I'm going to very efficiently use my last turn to use Healing Pulse on Miss Piggy, which means Miss Piggy is going to stay around a while longer. Look at that incredible bulk, I swear to you. That Musharna is like the best thing I've ever bred, and that is really, really, really sad. The best thing I've IV bred anyway. I was very excited to get it. I think it's a 4 IV, and they're all in the right place. But anyway, he knows that Billy Mays is just going to blow him up, so he's going to forfeit like my opponent before him, and those are going to be my lovely, lovely matches. If you enjoy them as much as I did, please leave a like, rating, and a comment. It helps me, it helps my very fragile ego, and helps people notice this very silly channel. And that's pretty much it. I will see you later, YouTube.